Still not feeling very great. I cannot wait to start feeling better, man. I'm gonna touch up my hair. Hi, Wastichi. Hi, Ashika. Hi, user 2651. Hi, Tia. Hi, Gorlami. Hi, Queen. Queen T. Ugh. I kind of wanted to just lay in bed today. And not because I'm lazy, but because I don't feel good. Hi, Miss Queen T. Not feeling great. Not feeling great. How's everybody else doing? I had a big time flare up yesterday. My whole face turned bright red on camera. Like it started with just a little bit here. Then it took over my whole face. All my bones were itching. You could see it, like my last live. I turned bright red. Like a tomato. Right on camera. It got worse and worse and worse and worse. No, I haven't had STDs. Yeah, I don't deal with those racist comments. You could be put in timeout, but everybody, please don't talk to the trolls. Don't tell them to shush. Don't tell them to get out. I'll take care of it. If there's something that you think I missed, you can ask me to look at someone's comment, but don't talk to them, please. It makes. Don't tell me what to do, Wazdichi. I don't like when you guys tell me what to do. I already kicked them out. I don't need you guys to tell me. Block him, kick him out, get rid of this person, do this. You guys make it way less fun to be here when you do that to me. I can handle my own channel. If you want to run a channel, start your own. Like this, we just started this stream. Are we already going to have you guys bossing me around? I got rid of that person. I don't need to be told what to do. Thank you, Ashika. Hi to you from Australia. Thank you. Queen, it's not for no reason. If you guys are telling me what to do on my channel, I'm going to tell you not to tell me what to do on my channel. And I'm not yelling. I can't yell right now because I've got a migraine. I'm being firm and letting people know what the boundaries are on my channel. If you don't like it, you can leave too. You guys need to stop telling me what to do on my channel. It's my channel. And when people start bossing me around and I tell you, don't boss me around, then someone else says, don't yell, Okay, that's also telling me what to do. We just started the stream. I'm here to have a good time with you, not to be bossed around, okay? You told someone else to shush and shut it, and now you're telling me? I don't think so. Thank you, Queen. No, I'm not getting a BBL. Please stop calling people names. You guys just put some positive comments in the chat. I would love. I've been here for not even 5 minutes and the negativity is off the charts already. If you guys want more positivity in the chat, be positive. Okay, please. Thank you, Chester. I use binary beats, Aussie, Fortnite, so it depends which one you are looking for, whether you want to relieve anxiety, whether you want to help stress level, remove negative thoughts, increase productivity, soothe the nervous system. You can type in different kinds of binary beats. The plan today, I'm going to touch up the roots to where I have a little bit more of a thing going right here. And then I'm going to wash that, style it, put some makeup on, and make some returns to go back to Amazon. We need to get some money back. Elijah, you've never donated to me. Thanks though. I don't deal with demands, okay? And I don't take orders. I'm not a waitress anymore. You know how many times I have named a car for an edit and not one person has done their end of the deal? I've said Volkswagen, I've said Audi, I've said this, I've said that. Not one person has made me an edit. So now I ignore those. I don't have to do what you say. And if you're going to, oh, you better name me a car. I'm never donating again, even though I never donated to you. Okay. Well, I'm really going to miss your non-money that you've been given to me. You like what I've done to my eyebrows? Overplucked them when I was 15. They're barely growing back in. Hi, Richie Rich. Shout out to Richie Rich. My eyes are a dark blue with gray in the center. My daughter doesn't watch. I have 2 boys and a daughter. They just show my friends my shorts. They like my shorts. And then they don't watch the lives because they live with me. They see enough of me. They're right here when I'm filming, so they're good on that. Thank you. Michael, I asked you not to be putting that on here. I told you, can we just be people? Do we need to have our, like it was fine when you said gay dad, but now that you're saying you need a gay son, that is concerning to me. I told you I want us to just be people, no boxes, no titles, no Christian, no black, no Democrat, no Republican, just people. Just people. Can we just be people? I accept you. And I said, but can we just be people? And you still come in here and say, gay dad here. And that's fine if you want to do that, but don't say you're looking for a gay son. That's giving preto. In fact, I'm just going to remove you for that. That's really weird. Okay. No. Once there's a gay adult man saying he needs a gay son. Okay, so it's giving creepy vibes. We're not doing that here. Thank you, Vicky. Puppy, please ignore other people's comments. Just focus on me. I'm going to tell you guys, if you guys start talking to the trolls and telling the trolls what to do, I will time you out. I've had enough of it. It leads to arguments. It leads to more negativity. Are you here to hang out with me or are you here to hang out with the trolls? Because you can hang out with them in timeout. Otherwise, if you're here to talk to me, talk to me. Focus on yourself. I am sick of babysitting you guys and telling you this every single day. Stop telling people to shut up. Stop telling people to get out. Stop calling people simps. Stop calling people gooners. I'm here to have a good time and already I'm babysitting. Stop. Thank you, Wazdichi. Okay, so comment to me. Stop commenting to the trolls. Go find their channels if you want to hang out with them. It makes it worse. I'm trying to ignore the trolls, and I want you to do the same. Thank you, Brittany. I got it at Goodwill. We don't do name calling here. You can leave too. Love you, but you can't. You're not vibing with us, so you gotta go. Hi, Slow 14. Hi, Lego Master. I don't want to talk to people like a child. I want to come here and have a good time with you guys, Audrey. But when people are insulting other people, harassing other people, name calling other people, and it causes arguments and fights in my chat, I'm gonna boot you guys. I shouldn't have to talk to you like children. Stop behaving like children. I want to just have fun with you guys. I'm not responsible for your behavior. I will boot you out. If you can't get along and you can't come here to talk to me and the other positive people, and you're going to make my job as a streamer more difficult, you're gone. Thank you, Robert. I'm not feeling that great, but it is what it is. I don't need to be told what to do, but how about I put you in a timeout for telling me what to do? How about that? Maybe that'll start to show you guys I don't like to be told what to do. I don't need to be told who to kick out. Stop telling me who to kick out, you guys. Can we just start having some fun? Can you guys stop bossing everyone around, and from the trolls to me? Can you just hang out? You can kick yourself out. If you know how to get in here, you know how to get out of here. Favorite artist? You mean like artist? Really not sure. I like listening to reggae songs, reggae artists. No, I'm gonna kick you out, Yuru. Since you want to tell me what to do, there you go. You've been kicked. Congratulations. And I'll kick you out too. There you go. Thank you, Anonymous. I use a lot of Medicube products. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I have a real job. I'm sorry to hear that, puppy. Only people that truly have disabilities understand what it's like. So, not that I would wish it on anyone, but when I find other people that have disabilities, it gives me comfort. Like, I don't want anyone else to be disabled, but the fact that there are other disabled people that get it helps. I would love to visit any country, really. I haven't been to yet. Not any, but I've only been to Mexico. That's it. I know, Eamon. I'm sorry to hear that. But it makes me feel understood because the other people don't get it. Reggae? You've never heard of reggae songs? Well, I like Revolution. Revolution, not revolution, but Revolution. It's not like true reggae, but it's considered reggae genre. I mean, it's not from Jamaica, but I like it. It's a very one love. We're all one human race. Let's all get along, be nice, help each other, love the planet, those kind of words. That's why I ask you guys to get along, because we're a family. We don't have to hang out with each other, but we can respect each other and love each other from a distance. Okay, so my favorite songs by Revolution are probably Feeling All Right. So when I'm not feeling very well, I'll put on Feeling All Right and it helps me feel all right. I like Ordinary Girl. Hey, Tipsy Visions. Hi, T. Hi, Truther. Yeah, relaxation, love, peace, harmony, which is difficult to have in these rooms. It really is. But I've been taking more time off so that I can recenter myself. It is really difficult to, like yesterday, I kept very calm. I didn't engage with the trolls. I didn't yell. I didn't curse. So I'm working on that because I don't want to become them. I don't want to say things to them that I normally would not say in my real life. In my real life, I would say, I still love that person, I just don't like their actions. Maybe we should go our separate ways. But on here, I've been saying things like, suck on a cactus, F you, get the F off my string. Like, Brooke. It starts to wear you down. And so clearly I was spending a little too much time on YouTube. And my head was hurting too much. My heart was hurting too much because hurt people hurt people. I was allowing them to break me down. Nobody else can break you down unless you let them, or they've got you like captive and aren't going away and leaving you alone. You know what I mean? Like, there is such thing as mental torture and stuff like that. But if you can walk away or you can have self-control, they can't hurt you. You know, like, but I was losing my self-control. Thank you, John David. Hi, Fabio is here. No, I did not just wake up. I had a rough morning again. I had a miserable sleep. I was in so much pain and forgot to take my medicine last night and woke up in the middle of the night to take it, but it takes a couple hours to work once you forget to take it. So I was miserable last night and I have another migraine. But no, I didn't just wake up. I woke up, I was just watching some YouTube, handling some things, organizing my returns to Amazon, talking with my mods, took a bath, took a long bath. So I've got nice clean sheets. I did 3 loads of laundry yesterday. Be nice, everybody. Please be nice. I asked you guys to ignore the trolls. Those words aren't going to hurt me, okay? If I see it, I'll do something about it or I'll ignore it. I don't need you guys to correct every troll, please. Stop talking to them. They like that. If they can't get a reaction out of me, they are happy to get one out of you. So if they see, oh, I'm bothering Queen T, I got Queen T upset, they're going to keep going. You guys make it worse for me when you do that. Please don't respond to them. I am from California originally. Now I live in Vegas. I only have 3 kids. Okay, since you're upsetting the chat, I put you in a 24-hour timeout. I don't like to be called that, but I can ignore it. I can ignore when people are calling me mommy. That's not going to hurt me. It's not going to make it true. But since you guys are all worked up over it, I put that person in a timeout, okay? Cleavage farmer. Okay. Hey, Ivy. I don't have a Telegram account. Will you ever start your cooking with Brooke without telling us first? I think you're talking, are you talking about OF? If I'm going to do OF, I'm going to market that. I'm going to make it worth it. I don't have Telegram. Telegram is like what they used to send back in the old days. Like, sir, you got a telegram. Sir, your mom just sent you a telegram. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Sarif. I'm perfectly covered. If you don't like it, you can go to another channel where they wear potato sacks and turtlenecks in the summer. Snowsuits. It's summertime in Vegas. And in my country, we're allowed to wear what we want to wear. God bless America. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Madeline. I don't have one. If I had one, I would let you guys know. Hi, Heidi. Yeah, it's been a while. I start improv on Tuesday. I hardly ever look at my IG messages, but I looked at it a few days ago. I'll look at it again. Favorite food? I like fajitas a lot. I used to love pizza, but it's not as healthy as I would like. I've like grown to love healthy food, but I do like sweets. So I try not to eat the sweets because the more I eat, the more I want. How far from the strip? From the first major hotel on the strip, probably 8 minutes. Yeah, if I'm gonna do pizza, like I bought one for my daughter and I would probably have the thin crust, not a thick crust, and a couple pieces, a couple little squares. Not like big giant pieces, just enough to satiate me, like get that hankering for pizza out of my, like, oh, I gotta have pizza, gotta have pizza. Well, then instead of eating a whole pizza feeling like crap, or even a half pizza, I'll eat like just a little couple pieces of the thin crust. Hi, Hannah. I don't think I'm going to the gym because I still have a major headache. I'm just gonna give myself a couple more days to rest. It seems that when I went to the gym, I made it worse. So, a couple more days, hopefully. I have a life, but you seem to really enjoy coming here and watching my life, but then telling me to get one, Captain Obvious. I think it's time that you remove yourself from coming back here. If you don't like me, why are you here? Thank you, Karen. Which journey? The working out, the health journey to find why I had migraines. Like which journey? YouTube? Okay, we're removing some of these. Do I like seeing people get sober? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, enjoy, Kevin. I hope you enjoy it. That sounds nice, living on a houseboat. What's my story? Well, there's a lot to my story, but I ran away very young from some really nasty, out of control things. Was basically emancipated, but without having to go through the courts. You know, first I ran away and then tried to live with my dad. I ran away from my mom's, then tried to live with my dad, and that I ended up getting an apartment before I was 18, had 3 jobs, had some bad relationships, got into drinking, got into other things, have been arrested many times, was a single mother, and now I don't date. So before I was somebody who had to have a relationship, which means you get into the wrong relationship. Because when you have to be in a relationship, you don't take your time to find the right one. And I would never face my stress head on. I would cope with it by picking up a substance or food or shopping or this. I was never a big shopper, but after I got sober this time, I started noticing I was shopping. I was like, what's going on? I'm a minimalist and all the house is full of stuff because I was switching addictions. But there's going to be a day where going to Goodwill isn't going to take care of that stress. And then what? Then I pick up a drink? No. So I'm in a program to learn to cope with stressors and not pick up any substances or any new addictions. And to work on my character defects, to take accountability for everything that is my fault. And almost everything is my fault. If you believe in not blaming others for your actions, then everything's your fault. Are other people being rude to me? Yes. But it's how I react to it, right? Do I have to engage with them and meet them on their level? No. I could either A, ignore them, B, remove them, C, turn off this camera. No, I definitely don't hoard. So I've already gotten rid of 3 large loads of stuff. And I'm still getting rid of stuff because I'm going to be moving in October. Thank you, puppy. Yeah, mine is I still have a problem with sugar, but I'm trying to stop that. Like make chia seed pudding instead of these bags of, I don't even have one nearby, but Smart Sweets. They only have 3 grams of sugar per bag, but then I eat 2. That's still only 6 grams of sugar, and the sugar comes from fruit juice and monk fruit and vegetables, but it's not refined sugar, but it's still like I could be eating chia seed pudding, which would be sweet and more nutrient dense. I would have way more nutrients in my body than if I ate 2 packs of Smart Sweets. Oh yeah, I couldn't have that, Fabio. That's not for me already right now. My closet is too crowded because I started doing cosplay. So I'm getting a 3-bedroom, and I'm going to have a closet just for my cosplay stuff and a closet just for my stuff. And I try to buy dresses that I can wear again, not just stick it in a bag and never see it again, you know? Or like, well, if I ever dress up as Alice again, I'm going to hang on to this costume. No, I bought a blue dress that I've already worn again. So I've already worn it twice. And it was only $23, which that's the same price the Alice in Wonderland costume was. But now I can wear this dress over and over and over every summer instead of only when I do Alice in Wonderland. So I try to make more smart choices with my money. I usually shop at Goodwill unless it's something for the cosplay or something I just need that I can't find at Goodwill. Thank you, Jackson. I don't have a rated MA live page. My name is Brooke Eleanor. I do have a few disabilities. People tend to think that disability means you're in a wheelchair. That's not what it means. I have a friend who can't leave his house. That's a disability. He's unable to leave his home. He gets physically sick. And there are a lot of people with agoraphobia. Okay, mine is not a mental disability, but I have physical disabilities. And because people see me walking a little bit, they think, oh, you're not disabled. Well, you're not seeing what I'm not able to do. Like, I've had migraines now for 2 weeks. That's just part of it, and that's because of my neck and because of my brain. And I have bone disease and I have seizures. So I have several disabilities. If I'm lumping in the bone ones into one, but I have several different bone things that I just call bone disease. But fluid in my bone marrow, scoliosis, stenosis, bulging discs, reverse curve of the neck that causes a bunch of issues, tailbone is facing the wrong direction, you know, that kind of stuff, bone spurs. I just call it bone disease. But it's really a lot of bone issues. So it's not just arthritis, it's very severe. So I live in constant pain, and I have a lot of limitations. I spend most of my time at home unless I have to leave. But now I'm going to try getting out of the house more and just spacing it out. Like, I do well with walking more than sitting. So instead of like going to a movie, that would put me in bed for a couple days. You know, from the amount of sitting in their chair. Like, I know I'm sitting here, but you guys can't see it. I'm sitting on one butt cheek. I'm sitting on my left butt cheek to get off of that tailbone. And then I have special cushions that I carry around to take the weight off of my tailbone. But if I sit normal in a normal chair for 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes movies are 3 hours, plus the stairs to go up the stairs because I can't sit in the closer ones. Just like, I have a really difficult time with stairs and sitting, which makes me disabled. Can you see how I sit? I'm leaning this way. Do you see how I'm leaned off of, everything's on this butt cheek, and this one's up. I'm leaned this way. And a lot of times then I go lay on my side, but then that hurts my neck. If I'm holding myself up, laying on my side like this, that hurts my neck right here. So I have to rotate between different positions, and sometimes I just lay flat on my back. And then I do these, red light therapy, which helps with inflammation. This is a red light also. So I'll sit in front of the red light or I'll lay on top of the red light. But yeah, I'm gonna start walking at the park just so I can get out of the house more. I'm gonna set up a nice patio area on my patio so that on the days I can't leave home and get in the car, I can at least go to my patio. I'll put some, a comfy chair out there for me to where I can sit out there and breathe some fresh air and feel like I got outside. There's plants out there, and I'm going to make it nice out there. It's going to be like a little oasis for me, a little retreat from my room, because a lot of times I'm in my room for days and days and days and days. Unless I have a doctor appointment. I'll go to the doctor appointment and return to my room. Go to another doctor appointment, return to my room. Yes, oxygen is important. Sorry. Okay, this is hurting. Sorry, I'm going to lean a little bit. We're just going to alternate. This is, I believe it's either a Sealy or a Serta, but it's a memory foam one. It's comparable to a Tempur-Pedic. I wanted the Tempur-Pedic. This was way back when, I bought this years ago before they had purple mattresses, before they had other options. Really, it was like Tempur-Pedic and certain memory foam ones. It also keeps you temperature controlled a little bit, like it's supposed to make you not too hot, not too cold. Disperses like the heat, and it raises up at the feet and at the head, that's what makes it a medical bed. Tempur-Pedic didn't have that option. So it was like, at the time when I got it, I was having paralysis and I was having a lot of surgeries. So to have it actually raise me up like, brrr, it was worth it. Papa Bear, I think you're referring to the fact that I have a brain injury. It's a good mattress. The bed has a motor in it with a massager, but I don't really use that because it really doesn't help. I think standing on the balance machine helps me more. I am not married, but it's very comfortable. Sam is busy today. Sam is busy. My phone keeps going. Keeps turning. My injury is too damn fine. Well, thank you. What do you mean? Who are you talking to, Slow? Who are you saying you have no idea to? Are you talking to me or are you talking to the trolls? I have not gotten my photos printed yet. Hi, I'm Brianna. Hi, Ba. I do remember you. I'm not going to talk about who I like romantically because I'm not dating. No, I don't want to get flown out. You guys, I don't like to just keep repeating the disability thing over and over and over again. So I will make a new video. I made an old one. But I have a new diagnosis that I just found out almost 2 weeks ago now. So I need to make a current one because that new diagnosis explains a lot of the other symptoms I was having. In that video, I said, I'm being tested for heart failure. Well, it wasn't heart failure, it was something else. Thank you, Miko. Hi, Beans. Hi, Mr. Dukes. The stream is about Q&A, so it depends on what your questions are. If you guys ask me good questions, the better the stream is going to be. Hopefully. Sam is one of our moderators. A lot of people think Sam is a male because the name Sam, but Sam is a female moderator. She helps protect the chat and she helps me a lot. She takes my pictures for me. She, behind the scenes, is a shoulder for me to lean on. She's been an amazing addition to my life. And we are looking for more mods. However, I'm very selective with my mods because I don't want people to come in here and just start, get the F out of here, you know, and talking crap and like throwing their power around. Like, no, I really just want someone who will hang out with me, be my friend, and also keep the chat safe. Someone I can depend on to be respectful and self-controlled. Like, you don't see Sam losing her crap as much as I do. Like, I never see, like, Sam has only had 2 days where she's like, I can't take the comments today. I've got to go. But she doesn't insult people, call them names, tell them get the F out of here. She doesn't do that. I've done that, but she hasn't. But she's had 2 days where she said, the chat's just a little too much for me today. Because we're human. I wouldn't care that you're gay. Thank you, John. Get my rat out? Huh? It is very tough, especially when they're like mean to her. So she'll tell people things that I have asked her to say. Like if people are engaging with the mods, I've asked her to say, please don't engage. I mean, the trolls. Please don't engage with the trolls. And they're like, who are you to tell me what to do? Well, she's speaking for me. She's not trying to be big boss taco sauce like, I'm Sam. No, she's speaking for me. She's doing what I asked her to do. Those are the boundaries I set up for my channel. And we've spent a lot of hours. And she's like, let me just make sure this is exactly what you're asking of me. And I'm like, yes. I don't have an OF. Charles, I thought that was for something else. I almost deleted you. I thought you were putting... No. We don't do that. Even if I was transgender, making those kind of comments are not okay, Omar. Hi, Daddy and a Catty. Ugh. Serious? I'm timing you out. I don't need your money. I'll take my self-respect. No W's for that, please. If you're bored, do you know how to scroll? Does your finger not work? I really wouldn't know, Abdur. I don't travel, so I really couldn't tell you. You might want to ask somebody who's well traveled. Oh, thank you. No W's to people that put raunchy comments. I give W's to people who donate. But if their donation says Milky Milkies, I don't want their money. And we're not going to put a W for that. Thank you, James Toledo. Is that how you say it? James, Heim. Somebody. Tell me what somebody. Oh, let me get my marker. Yeah, we're not doing that. No W's for nastiness and disrespect. If they want to put that, if I started an OnlyFans and they wanted to talk to me that way, I could see it. But this isn't OnlyFans. I'm only wearing a tank top. I get to decide what I like on my channel and what I don't. I actually hid a lot of the milk comments from people being able to use them, but they find different terms. Like instead of milk, they put milkies. So I can either go back and, as you've noticed, there's been a lot less milk comments since yesterday. But, you know, if they really want to put it, all they have to do is be creative, right? It just slows them down from it being like super, super crazy milk, mommy, milky, milk, mommy, milky, milk. Okay, James Toledo or Haim Toledo, thank you for becoming my new bestie. Hi, bestie. Shout out to you. W's in the chat for Mr. James or Haim Toledo. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Patricia. Shout out to Miss Patricia. Thank you, Mr. Pops. Thank you, Baby Groot. Thank you, Kevin Garth. Did I say Mr. Pop? Mr. Poop? Thank you, Wazdichi. Thank you, Kels. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Princess. Thank you, Ann Brown. Thank you, your local redhead. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Zylan. Thank you, Alice. Hi, thank you. Thank you, Milan. Thank you, Christian. Okay, thank you, Sunflower Lover. I appreciate it. Isn't my shirt tight? My shirt is actually very stretchy. I think what you're implying is that my chest is large and that I should be in a snowsuit or a potato sack just because I have a large chest. It is summertime, dude. It is a very comfortable shirt. It's very stretchy. Otherwise, I wouldn't fit in it. I need a lot of stretch. If I found one that was baggier, like that wouldn't be very comfortable to me. A baggy tank top, if I bent over, it's going to like probably risk showing more. How about I worry about what I'm wearing, you worry about what you're wearing? How about that? Let's make a deal. Thank you, Steele. I'm going to actually touch up the highlights because the last time I did the roots and highlights at the same time, and I need to raise this part up. See how it's like goes to here? So I'm going to make it go like this. Blend it better. I don't have an OnlyFans. How many times do I have to say that a day? If and I ever was to get an OnlyFans, I would make sure you guys had the link. I would put it up every video because I would want that money. I wouldn't be doing it to stay broke. You think I'm hiding it from you? I'm not going to make a lot of money doing that. I don't have an OnlyFans, okay? Thank you. My room is pretty cozy, minus the fact it's pretty crowded from all the ring lights and red lights and stuff needed for the YouTube channel. But I'm getting a 3-bedroom now, so I'm going to have a room just for filming and a room just for my bedroom. I might even make the larger room my room for filming. I have braces on, so my teeth are going to be straightened. And I have a migraine, so yeah, I'm sure I look busted. If you had a migraine for 12 days, you'd probably look busted too. But you do know what braces do, right? Do you know? Anybody know? Anybody? Anybody? We always have to ask this every single day. Oh, her teeth are crooked. Why doesn't she get braces? Oh, she's too old. Why does she have braces? Alice, let me take care of myself and you take care of yourself, okay? I appreciate the concern, but I spent the morning resting. I spent yesterday taking more time to rest, and the day before I took 12 hours off. So let me take care of myself. I started this stream way later than I normally do. I took an extra 3 hours this morning before I started recording. I took a long, nice bath. I can't spend 24 hours in bed doing nothing. It is not good for my mental health. But I thought about it. But as somebody who used to have depression, I know that the more I spend in bed and the less that I get done, the more likely I am to become depressed. So I have to balance my physical health and my mental health, and nobody can do that as well as I can. So I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting on my bed. I'm not doing jumping jacks. I took the day off from going to the gym. I'm not going to the gym today. I'm just sitting here, which is kind of like resting. Yes, the Greg. I have to balance both. I've had a migraine for 12 days, 12 out of the last 14. How would I feel mentally if I would have spent all of those days in bed for 24 hours? Thank you, Eamon. Plus, I still have to work, you guys. I have to work. This is my job. I don't know if I'm going to feel better tomorrow or worse. So, I get in here when I can. I'm trying to keep it mellow. I'm trying to keep it light. I'm not at the gym like I normally would be. I'm not on my shake thing over there. I'm just chilling. Just chilling. W's in the chat for Eamon. Eamon, you are on the board. Thank you so much for your donation. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. If you want your name read, now is the time to put the W's. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Mr. Poop. Thank you, John David. Thank you, R294. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Kylie. I have magnesium, Lasani. You don't know why I have a migraine. I have a brain condition and a neck condition. It has nothing to do with the amount of water. It has nothing to do with me not having magnesium. My brain is literally falling out of the skull. Part of my brain is not in my skull. It hurts. Thank you, Zylan. Thank you, Wazdichi. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Dr. Ben. Jimmy. What's that? Put Jimmy on here? Like, people always tell me, like, if you've got a migraine, drink water. And it's like, is that going to put my brain back in my head? I drink lots of water. And I eat. And I rest. But my brain still hurts because it's not all in my skull. Some of my brain is hanging out in the spinal canal. Spinal cavity. Pushing on the spinal cord. So I do appreciate people giving me advice somewhat, but it's because of my neck and it's because of my brain condition. If your brain was hanging out of your skull, it would probably hurt you too. W's in the chat for Jimmy Smits. Thank you, Azdichi. I am over it. I'm just explaining it to other people, Simon. For other people who don't understand why I have a migraine and they tell me to take magnesium, I'm explaining to them it's a different issue. I am over it. I've accepted it. But your rude behavior is not wanted here. So you can leave too. Do I provide a service? Yeah, I do provide a service. I provide quite a few. But because of the way you asked me, I think you're just being rude. So until you want to come correct, I'm not going to waste my time explaining it to just somebody who's going to be a hater. Thank you so much, Brian. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to Eamon. And shout out to James or Haim. Brian. You guys, I got the Cheshire Cat cosplay stuff in yesterday. I was super excited about that. I don't know how many of you saw the mask, but I can't wait for that one. And then I returned the Mad Hatter hat because they said it wasn't going to be here till the 15th. Between the 7th and the 15th. And I didn't want to wait on it, so I asked for a return and I'm ordering a different one. So I'm not going to have the hat that I wanted, but we're going to have a hat. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Zylan. Thank you, Kylie. Thank you, Mr. Poop. Oh, I'm certainly not mean. I have boundaries, but I'm certainly not mean. I don't go to anybody's channel and pick on them or judge them. Nobody. But when people come in here and they're like, get a real job, or do you even provide a service? I'm not going to answer that. If you want to ask me nicely, I'll answer you. I'm not a doormat. I'm not for you guys to kick around and just like, if you talk to me disrespectfully, I'm going to allow that. Like, sorry, like if you want to ask me nicely, I'll answer you. That's not mean. You're supposed to have boundaries, you guys. You're supposed to. That's how you take care of your mental health. That's how you take care of your safety, your physical health, your mental health, all of it. You have to have boundaries. You have to. My children are proud of me, Marcy, but since you're not vibing with us, I'll love you from a distance and we will send you somewhere else. How about that? I've already had my head checked, primitive horizon, and I'm being sent to a neurosurgeon and I might have to have brain surgery. It's already in the works. It's not like I just don't go to the doctor. I go to the doctor all the time, and because I do, people think I'm a hypochondriac, but I'm trying to get well. And it's called Chiari. 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 Chiari malformation. You're welcome to look it up. Thank you. I'm not dating anybody. I'm trying to get my health in order. I actually do something about it. I'm seeing a spine specialist for my neck and a neck specialist, two separate things because one does the whole spine, one just does the neck by itself. I see a neurosurgeon who gave me the brain MRI that told me my brain was hanging out of the skull or had dropped out of the skull, and they are referring me to a neurosurgeon to see what we can do about it. And what they do is remove part of your skull. So I don't know how that's going to help my migraine pain right away, but it should eventually. I'm not asking anyone to feel bad for me, hot dog. I am explaining the situation. I'm not complaining about the situation. There's a huge difference in complaining and explaining. If people have asked me something or they've brought up something, I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain why magnesium isn't going to solve my brain issue. Having more water isn't going to put my brain back in my head. It's not going to go whoop. Standing on my head is not going to put my brain back in my head. Getting plenty of sleep isn't going to put my brain back in my head. So I'm not asking anyone to feel bad for me. I don't feel bad for me. It's luck of the draw. I can still have a happy life. Even around all of this. I'm in pain, but I'm still happy with my life. There are people that have it way, way worse. I'm not complaining. I'm explaining. If you don't like my channel and you don't like my content, you're better off somewhere else. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, media. Thank you, Jacob. Oh, I appreciate that, Viv. That means a lot to me. I do remember you, Din. Thank you. Thank you, Mrinal. Yeah, so when I first started having some paralysis and didn't know why, I don't have paralysis now, just numbness. I was bitter. I was me. I was like, why them? Why me? Why do they get to be healthy? Why me? Why me? Why me? You know? And I was like, look at all these able-bodied people. F them. F them. F them, you know? Nobody wants to help me. Feeling sorry for myself. But you could either be physically disabled and miserable, or you could be physically disabled and happy. It's a choice. I decided being happy was going to be the easier road. So I have learned to be happy around my disabilities. Although this was a shock for me when I found this one out. This was a shock. And it's okay to cry for a few days and be in shock, but it's not okay to stay that way. It's not okay to keep crying about it, you know? If you have a bad day, have a bad day, but don't make it a bad life. Don't make it a bad life, you know? It's okay to have bad moments, but I've accepted it. It's just the way it is, luck of the draw. You know, some people get a great deck of cards, some people don't. But I'm going to make a great deck of cards around that. I will hold what I can and give the rest back and ask for some new ones. And if those suck too, oh well, I'll be happy with it. Just happy playing the game. I don't have to be the top winner to still be having fun and playing the game. If I'm alive, I'm happy. Yeah, no, I'm not crying, but it is good to cry. It is good to cry sometimes. It's not good to keep crying about it. Like at some point, if you're in shock and you cry, great. That'll help you get the emotions and to deal with it. But then it's like, okay, now how am I going to handle this? I'm going to stop trying to lift weights above my head that are going to hurt my neck again. I'm going to stop doing that to myself. I'm going to see the neurosurgeon. I'm going to put a plan in place to get outside more, join this improv class, and live a little more, but in a way that doesn't hurt me. I'm not going to go roller skating, I'm not going to, like, if I've got a bad hip already and bad tailbone, I'm not going to get on roller skates and risk falling down on it. And I'm not going to put myself in situations where I'm going to really, really injure myself. You can still get injured, drive into the store, but what I mean is, like, if the odds are against me, then I'm not going to take those odds. If I know it's going to hurt me for sure to do it, I'm not going to do it. I don't know if I get in the car that I'm going to get hurt. I know there's a small risk, but I know if I go get on roller skates, odds are pretty high I'm going to get hurt. If I try to climb a mountain, I'm going to hurt my torn labrum, right? If I lift too much above my head, I'm going to put myself in the same position I'm in right now and give myself weeks of migraines. So I would rather have smaller muscles and build them slower without giving myself injuries than try to get buffer quicker and then be totally set back with these migraines. It just wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it. Yeah. Beggar? Clearly you don't know what you don't know. How long have you been here, Ev? First of all, I'm not a beggar. I don't ask anyone for money. If you find my content boring, you should have left a while ago. You don't need to insult anyone. You can just leave. There's other people that find it interesting. You don't need to insult them or me. All you have to do is leave. You don't have to say goodbye in a nasty way. You don't have to, I'm out. Oh, fuck, boring, bigger, blah, blah. You know, like, it says more about you and your character that you would leave that way. Like, if you don't get it, you don't get it. But first, the one thing I'm not is a beggar. And only boring people can get bored. I've never in my life been bored. Never. I've never uttered the words, I'm bored. You know why? Because if something is boring to me or I'm not entertained enough, I can scroll. I know how to scroll. Or I am perfectly fine with my own thoughts in my head because I'm not a boring person. I don't need an outside source to entertain me. I can entertain myself. Yes, I have the luxury of having other things to entertain me, but I don't need them. I could be perfectly content without my phone. So don't blame me for your fact that you're bored. You're just boring. You know how to sleep on camera, Connor. Yeah, I do. Do you know why I sleep on camera? Instead of judging people, do you know why I sleep on camera? If not, there's a video that explains it. But if you just want to be a judgmental person, then that's your right. If you don't care, why are you here? Why are you here if you don't care? I don't typically spend my time where I don't care. I don't ever spend my time on purpose listening to things I don't care about. Ever. We don't care. We don't care. You care enough to be here. You care enough to leave your comments. So you care. Hi, Renata. I've actually started taking a break on the sleep streams. I don't know if you noticed, I didn't do one last night. I did a small one the night before. I didn't do one the night before that. I didn't do one the night before that. I know a lot of people don't get it, but there are a lot of people that do. There are a lot of people that tell me it helps their anxiety. If it's not for you, it's not for you. It's for the people who like it. What do I do on this channel, AF? I talk a lot about my health journey to find balance in my life. I used to drink alcohol. Now I'm clean and sober. I haven't touched a DRUG in 21 years. But we do skincare because your skin is your largest organ. Skincare, makeup for fun, just content, nutrition. So I'm on an Ayurvedic meal plan to help with my flare-ups and inflammation. And I used to have a nutrition business. I am certified in fitness and nutrition. Despite the fact that I'm disabled, I still have the knowledge of how to work out. I just have to do it safely. For me, with my disability, I do speak about my disability. We do cosplay every time we get to so many subs. And then the sleep stream is, I put on binary beats. So binary beats have a certain hertz frequency. If you already know this, then you probably get it. But binary beats have a frequency that help, scientifically proven to help people with anxiety or to have better productivity the next day or to release negative thoughts or to sleep better. So I put those on and I rotate which ones I play. And people tell me that they feel better, that they feel calm, that they feel um, less anxiety. So that's why I do it, not just to lay there like a weirdo and sleep on camera, but the visual of me laying there very still. I don't flip and flop and flip and flop. When I sleep, I lay in one position. And that makes them feel comfortable. If I was flipping and flopping and looking uncomfortable, it would give them stress. But I put on pretty lights, I put on pretty music, not just like rain sounds or whatever, but binary beats. And a lot of people have told me, your sleep stream gives me comfort. So that's why I do it. So I have a wide variety of health, health, and maybe like rewiring how you think about things and taking accountability that nobody else can make you angry. Only you can allow yourself to be angry. Like if you only, like you're choosing to let them make you angry. Like we have to be accountable for our own happiness is a lot of my content. But I still falter every day. I still I was yelling at the trolls just a few days ago. And then I said, no, no, no. This isn't me. This isn't the me I want to be. Clearly it was me doing it, but it's not how I want to be. So I take accountability for that. I'm not blaming the trolls. I blame myself. That's what accountability is. Correct, Viv. Correct. Yeah, you don't have to, you can clearly go, no thanks, not today. I still love you, but I don't think that you're a good fit for this channel. Let me help you out of the room. Pink. And just because I love everyone as human beings doesn't mean I have to like all of their actions. And it doesn't mean I have to hang out with them. If they don't respect my boundaries, then see you later. I'll love you from a distance. Thank you. Thank you, Satoka. Do I, Daniel? I had a really rough night's sleep, but this morning I took a few hours to just rest and talk to Sam, talk to Ghost, put some of my Amazon returns, like was going through my Amazon and like arranging for my returns that I'm going to be sending. So instead of just hopping right on the channel, I just said, no, let me take a few hours to myself this morning. I'm not mad at you, Diarrhea Who. Shout out to you. But I was Dichi. I don't appreciate anybody calling anybody else names. Isan, we don't do that here. You can go in a timeout since you like to call people names here. No, I'm not a vegetarian. I used to be a vegetarian, but on an Ayurvedic meal plan, you can have chicken and you can have fish and things like that. There's even one dosha that you can have yogurt, which I know is vegetarian, but like I try to limit my dairy. The dairy, occasionally I'll have a sugar-free, lactose-free yogurt. Nice, Diarrhea Who. Enjoy your new puppy. Hi, it's your girl Liv. Hi. Hi, Basketball Brothers. Hi, Skincare Girls. Yes, so I try not to eat red meat, and majority of my diet is like 80-90% vegetarian. But I do allow myself egg whites, occasionally eggs, but not often. A little bit of chicken and a little bit of turkey and some fish. I had a steak the other day, but that's not part of my meal plan. I was invited somewhere, and I hadn't had steak in probably, months. I was craving it, and I allowed myself to have it. But then after I eat like that, I have to be really diligent to get back on the meal plan. I didn't say I eat it perfectly, but I'm pretty close. The closer I follow it, the less flare-ups I have. Thank you, Lithium. Thank you, I appreciate it. Whom was it that used to turn pages for you? Are you referring to when I had some paralysis? And I wasn't a quadriplegic, okay? I had intermittent paralysis. So the paralysis would kind of come and go. So some days I could kind of throw my arms or throw my legs, and some days I really couldn't hardly use them at all. They thought I had MS because I could move a little bit. But some days worse, some days less. But I had my kids, and I would try to not ask them for help because I wanted them to have a childhood. And they were put in taekwondo, kickboxing, boxing. They had a childhood, but when I was walking, my daughter would let me hold on to her arm because it was easier than me having a cane. And she would protect my right hip, like standing on that side of me, so no one would bump into me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going to ignore you, but if you're being rude, James, you don't belong here. It is pretty quiet. I am going to be moving to the 3-bedroom by the pool. That's going to be nice. I'm not afraid. Afraid of what? I can't live in fear because the fear isn't going to stop whatever's going to happen from happening. I have a healthy fear. Like, if a car was coming at me, I have enough fear to move out of the way. If something's coming at me, I'll go, ah, I have that kind of fear. But I don't live in worry because worry isn't going to it's not going to prevent me from having any future paralysis. The only healthy fear I hang on to is like, okay, I don't want to be paralyzed, so I'm not going to lift weights. I'm going to avoid doing the things that hurt me. If I had absolutely no fear, I'd be back in the gym. I'm afraid to get another migraine for 14 days, right? But not like, only like a little bit, like to where I'm going to do everything I can to avoid getting another migraine, but I'm not going to live in fear. It's just a way to navigate, like get out of the way of the car, get out of the way of hurting yourself. But yeah, no, I can't live in fear. And I'm not afraid of that at all. Thank you, Skibbity. James, I don't ask for money, but if you're not vibing here, why are you here? I never ask for money, and when other people ask for money for me, they say, come on, let's give her money, guys. I say, absolutely not. Don't do that or I'll kick you off my channel. That's what I tell them. I don't want people asking for money from me. I don't have a GoFundMe. I work very hard at what I'm doing. Right now, it's just a Q&A. It's very relaxed. It's just a hello, a little checkup from the neck up type. How are you doing? This is how I'm doing. So, and I don't expect any donations. If they come in, that's great. But I do not beg for money. I work for my money, and if somebody wants to give me money, they'll give me money. If they don't, they don't. But I don't deal with the name calling here, so you can just go somewhere else where you're going to be happier. Find someone who you enjoy watching, James. Diarrhea who? Please leave Jessica alone. Even if you're standing up for me, just let Jessica be Jessica. If I see Jessica's comments and I think she's rude, I'll get rid of her. I'll watch out for her. But please don't engage with the trolls, you guys. It makes it harder for me. Pretty please. Thank you. Jessica, you can get rid of yourself. If you know how to get in here, you know how to get out. How do I manage burnout? Paying attention to the cues. They say pay attention to your heart, the acronym. If you are hurting, your energy level, if you're showing signs of anger, if you have any resentments, and also, well, tired, but tired is to me energy level, but it's paying attention to your heart. And then if any of those are off balance, I have to ask myself, how can I get those back in balance? Hi, Nevada. I didn't notice that. Thank you, Skibbity. Oh, thank you, Elmarinda. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, I didn't even see you, Eamon. I was talking to someone else. Magic Johnson, again, leave people alone. Stop engaging with other people you disagree with or don't enjoy. How many times do I have to ask you guys, leave each other alone? Especially calling people out by name and saying, Skibbity, what's wrong with you? So-and-so, get out of here. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na. That's all I see in my comments from people who are supposed to be supporters of me. But if you support me, you'll stop doing that. I don't like it. I didn't like hearing my kids argue, and I don't want to watch you guys argue. Please stop. Skibbity, I took care of it. You're not helping anything. In fact, I'm going to put you in a time because when I handle something, it's handled. If he doesn't listen to me, I'll take care of it. I don't need you going behind me, popping over my shoulder. Yeah, yeah, stop saying my name. Yeah, I already took care of it. That goes for both of you to stop talking to each other. What part of I don't want to hear you guys arguing don't you understand? You got to have the last word, right? It can't be me. I took care of it for you. And you still, that wasn't good enough. You gotta, yeah. Okay, Magic Johnson, we're gonna see you tomorrow because you're not getting it. You're not getting it. And if it continues, you're not gonna be welcome here on this channel. Why are you hiding your jaw? I'm not hiding my jaw. I have a migraine. I'm going like this. I'm not hiding my jaw. I don't even know who Cliff Richard is, but what did I do to you? I'm actually doing my hair today, John. The roots are intentional. It's called a shadow root. But I am going to be doing my, I'm going to be taking blonde and going like this today. I'm doing it today. I'm way ahead of you. But I wouldn't go to your channel and I wouldn't like look for flaws and insult you. Especially when I've got a migraine. So the last thing I need to do is my hair, and I'm still going to do it anyways. I guess Lee needs to hang out with Jessica. Let's put them together. I don't know what my favorite TV show is because I don't really watch TV, but Bridgerton was fun. That was a fun show to watch. Hi, Dixie. I'm 47. My hair is scruffy right now because I need to wash it. So I'm going to dye it today. I'm going to put the highlights a little higher. But why are you insulting someone's looks who's like just trying to cope with brain disease or brain injury? Not brain disease, a brain injury and migraines. Like, does it really matter what I look like or does it matter what I feel like? Like, I'm suffering. And I'm still going to take care of it. Not for you, though. I'm doing it for me, not for you. I would not go to someone's page and insult their looks. Like, what did I do to you? I'm just existing. Thank you, Jane. Please don't say words like that, Chunky. Thank you, let's get it. No, absolutely. I would never give someone a wrench that says they're horny for one. Absolutely not. Okay, you are removed. For suresy, for suresy. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Totally Not Braylon. I'm like a skeleton. Okay. Some people call me chubby. Some people call me a skeleton. Okay. Thank you, hee hee hee. Thank you, Kevin. I can't visit Morocco just yet. I have to take care of my health. I have to make sure my They're not going to give me a new skull. They're going to take part of my skull off, if anything, if I can't get the symptoms under control. So I'm hoping to just get the symptoms under control, because I don't want to have part of my skull removed. They're not going to give me a brand new one. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Seunchen? Thank you. Thank you, Harmeet. Sumatriptan, rizatriptan, or Elixib. My next cosplay is going to be the Cheshire Cat, steampunk style. Tuesday. It does hurt my eyes, but it's not. The migraine is coming from the brain being out of the skull. It's not one of those type of migraines, if you know what I mean. But I already took my migraine medicine. Otherwise, it would make it worse, and I would have this light off. Sometimes I have migraines that I'm sensitive to light, nauseous, that kind of stuff. It is just the pain of the brain being out of the skull. I call it a migraine because it's not a headache level. It is absolutely beyond intense, very hard to explain. But the light is not bothering me today. The days where it's bothering me, my eyes are like super red. I kind of look HIGH because of the redness of my eyes, you know. Those days, yeah, I can't have any light. But it's a pain from the brain being not in the skull. Okay, you can't say stuff like that, Sophie, and be allowed to be here. I can't have you doing that. You're throwing up because you saw someone's profile picture. Okay, I don't know what kind of profile pic they had, but did you really need to say that? Maybe they had something gross on there. I don't know, but why do you need to tell us that? Please stop saying that, you guys. Just be positive. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Diarrhea Who. Hi, JTR. Hi, Travis. We shouldn't be mean to each other anyways, right? But thank you. Try not to talk to the trolls, please. Okay, he. Again, because people aren't getting it, and I'm telling you guys, stop talking to the trolls. Stop calling them names. Stop saying they're mean. Stop telling them to leave. Since you don't get it, he, I'm putting you in a timeout. I'm going to start putting you guys in timeouts for whoever is responding to the trolls and the haters. Even if you think you're defending me, you're not. You're not helping me. You're going against what I've asked you not to do, so now you're going to be in a timeout. I hate to have to sit here and be a babysitter for you guys. Talk to me. Did you come to hang out with me or Sophie? Because you can hang out with her in timeout. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Alan, stop talking to them. Clearly, everyone needs a timeout here. Not everyone, but if you guys aren't going to get it, I'm going to put you in a timeout because you don't understand that I'm telling you guys, stop talking to them. Stop talking to them. Stop talking to them. Stop talking to them. And then you're like, you guys. Who's you guys? Is it me? I use Medicube, Jane Brown. That's how it feels to me too, Miss Sue. Like it makes the chat more inflammatory. It causes arguments and then it leads to threats. And so to try to prevent it, I am asking everyone to just leave them alone. Stop talking to them. Because it goes, no, you shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck. Oh, yeah? Well, wait till I get you. I'm going to you. Like, so I ask you guys to stop. Just fucking stop. I'll time you out. I don't need you here. I don't need the stress. If you're either here to hang out with me and the other positive people, or you're here to hang out with the people that are going to timeout, and you're going to go there too. I don't watch Love Island. Miss Sue, I ignore a lot of things. I ignore what the trolls say to me. But when the people in the chat start attacking the trolls, it escalates and it gets to the point where it's violent. I can't ignore that. I can't ignore it. I have a responsibility on my channel, so when I see things like adults trying to pick up on little children in here, or the people that are here to talk to me start insulting the trolls instead of just ignoring them, like if I'm supposed to ignore them, so are you. So are you guys. Like, I'm ignoring them, so you guys do it too, please. Because I don't want to see later that I have to now report something because you picked a fight with someone, and then now it's all of a sudden it's Brooke, so-and-so told me that they're going to hurt me. Oh, really? I wonder why. Could it be because you've been engaging in a back and forth with them? I don't really watch cartoons, but I used to like SpongeBob. I used to. Yeah, they can't behave. They just, regardless, no matter how many times I ask them, please leave the trolls alone, they just keep going. So I'm going to start asking less and just timing you out. Because I don't like being on constant repeat. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. So I'll just time you out. Maybe then you'll get it. Yeah, I've seen Courage the Cowardly Dog. Thank you, Jane. Telling bullies to stop bullying is not gonna stop. They're not gonna go, oh my God, why didn't I think of that? Liars are gonna lie, bullies are gonna bully. So just, how about don't talk to them? How about don't ask them to be something they're like, yes, we're making so-and-so mad. So if they don't get a reaction out of me, they'll try to get one out of you guys. And when you guys react, you keep the trolls happy and fed on my channel. You make it worse for me, not better. They're not going to go, oh my God, Maddie347 said be nice. I should be nice. No, they're going to go, ha ha ha, Maddie347's a whiny little bleh. Shut the F up, Maddie Little 347. No, you shut the F up. Blah, blah, blah. No, you shut the F up. No, no. You really aren't doing me any favors. You're making my channel more miserable. For others too. So, if you really think telling people stop bullying is going to make them go, you know, I think I'll stop bullying. Ain't going to happen. I'm from Vegas. Where are you from, Cameron? I liked reggae, Smack Bottom. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Young Rancher. I'm not upset with the haters. I'm upset with the supporters for engaging with the haters because they keep the haters happy and fed. Then they become the haters that they said that they don't want. They start becoming mean and nasty just like the haters are. So who's any better? How are you any better than someone telling me to shut up? Then you tell them to shut up. Are you any better than them? How about we just all ignore them? Hi, Cheyenne. I don't smoke weed, the crazy kids. I'm clean and sober. Maybe don't judge people. I don't smoke za, no. I block out the haters. I'm not going to block out what you guys are doing because you're making it worse. It causes arguments and it goes to threats. And then I have to report it because somebody said they're going to someone. And it wouldn't have gotten to that level if you guys would leave them alone. So instead of telling me how to handle my channel, how about you guys respect my boundaries? And when I say don't do it, don't do it. Because I have my reasons. Please. If you want to do it, go for it. I will time you out as well. Thank you, Blonde Addict. I'm not mad, Khadijah. I'm trying to set a firm boundary. I'm not mad at all. I'm going to be putting some bleach right here. Let's actually get it started. Because just sitting here and talking to you guys about don't do this, don't do that. I hate feeling like a babysitter. I can't stand it. Literally, I'm done giving the warnings. I'll give them once every half hour. Other than that, I'm not going to just keep repeating myself because then that becomes the point of the stream. Like, what is this stream even about? Is the stream just about don't talk to the trolls, don't talk to the trolls, don't talk to the trolls, don't talk to the trolls? Like, I might as well make a song and just play that song and sit here and don't talk to the trolls, don't talk to the trolls, don't talk to the trolls, don't talk to the trolls. Because it's annoying. And I'm annoyed by the sound of my own voice at this point. So let's do some hair. I'll be paying attention to people that leave positive, valuable comments and timing out the people that want to engage with the trolls. That's it. Decision made. Decision made. I think that's the best way to handle it. But as you can see, I'm not cussing today. I'm not getting all heated. I asked politely several times. I asked firmly, but there's no point. Some of you listen, some of you don't. Plus, new people are coming in and out all the time. Thank you. Thank you, Diarrhea Who. Thank you, Cheyenne. Te amo también. Today I'm only going to do the bleach, and then next time I'll put some lowlights in because it's starting to turn kind of one color. I'm going to put more like lowlights in there. But today I'm just going to do the roots. The roots. Like especially this part. That little patch right there. Nah. We're going to hand paint these. Not foil, but hand paint. I really like somebody. Hi, Jamil. Over and over and over again. Okay, just a little bit of bleach. Oops, this isn't the one I want. Bond Bar. I love somebody. Tell you what somebody. All right. The bleach that I'm using has a toner already in it. Probably needs just a smidge more powder. It's a little, that's fine. Oh yeah, it's a little, I don't want it to be goopy or drip. I want it to be more on the dry side. That's better. We're going to put a foil under that one because that one's a little wet. That'll get the one underneath it. It'll give it like a spot. Let me do the other ones and then I'll close that foil up. I'm not doing like the typical highlights where I pick a whole row. I'm just blending these roots so that they have a little bit more bleach towards the top of them and less outgrowth. Over and over again. Give me a sec. I'm gonna come say hi to you guys. I don't know what that means. Coffee and what? I don't drink coffee. Did I miss something? You know, I would actually love a green tea because I think the caffeine would help my headache today. I'm tempted to go get me a matcha latte. I should have made this more dry. Thank you, little R3. Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Chew chew. Oh god, you're disgusting. Why would somebody say something like that? People are sick, man. Those are the kind of comments I can't ignore. Somebody saying that I have a deceased husband in my bathtub who's dissolving with acid. I'm sorry. No, you're not going to get to stay on my channel. That's disgusting. It needs more powder. It is too wet. It needs to be more dry. Like, how disgusting people are. So disgusting. I'm gonna ignore the fact that you guys are still talking to the trolls right now, but don't think I don't see it. Okay, to that person who just said that, where'd you go? Okay, saying things like, I know where you live, bro. Count your days right now. That's the kind of thing I'm fucking talking about when I say it turns into threats. Because you guys engage with the trolls and then they make threats like that. See, when I don't say something for 5 minutes, what it turns into? I am reporting this person. I shouldn't have to do this. Stop responding to them. Stop engaging with them. Why is everybody attacking one person? Somebody's going to say, count your days. Do you know that that's like a legitimate threat that can involve the police? Clearly, I'm doing my hair. Stop talking about other people, you guys. Stop asking what someone else's problem is. Stop talking about other people. You're making it worse for me. Talk to me. Even if I'm doing my hair, talk to me. Stop talking to each other, because when I turn around, then I see that somebody is making a threat against someone's life. Because you guys don't listen. Can't I just do my hair without you guys getting full on threats put on you? Watching 10 different people attack one person? I find it disgusting. Thank you, Kay Baker. Like at this point, you guys make me want to just do videos and shorts and stop doing streams because you guys are you're out of control. I don't need it. I don't need to be reporting people on your behalf because you couldn't shut your mouth. Again, soaked rice. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Stop talking to each other. What don't you understand? Like at this point, I'm getting close to where I'll just cancel the Mad Hatter thing. I spent like $800 on that thing, and I will just pull the plug. I don't need to be a live streamer and babysit you guys. I know some people would love to see that, but I'm talking to the people that want me to keep live streaming. I better not see you guys doing this shit. Because I know who you are. I know who likes me and wants me to keep streaming and who doesn't. So if you want me to keep streaming and you want me to do that Mad Hatter thing, then help yourself to following what I'm asking you to follow. Because I don't need to do it. Ooh, I got a hot spot right there. Damn. I'm gonna have to bleach that. Color that with dark. It's just ridiculous at this point, you guys. I want to have fun with you guys. I don't want to get on here and watch everybody threaten each other. I can ignore the trolls saying milky and all that bullshit, but I can't ignore when you guys are saying I'm gonna murk you. I have to report that. And I told you this would happen. I told you it would happen. If you guys didn't leave each other alone, sooner or later someone's gonna threaten someone. And what happened? If you don't care, why are you here? You clearly care enough to be here. Get off my channel if you don't care. Like, I would love to see how much you care and say that stuff to my face. Nobody talks to me the way they talk to me online in person. We're also rude to each other online. Why? Okay, we're getting somewhere with these. Some of them are higher, some of them are lower. I'll go in the next time I'm washing my hair with low lights, and I'm going to cover up that hot spot. I got a hot spot. I might even just have to start doing my streams not even looking at the chat. Just talking to myself, filming what I'm doing, and totally ignoring you guys. So I gotta say, this feels a lot better than talking to you guys and having all you guys argue with each other and call each other names. I'm over it. I'm over it for today, at least. Over and over again. Tell me you want somebody. I want somebody. All right, time to get to the bangs. I don't answer what size my cup is. And I don't ask you what size your cup is. It's inappropriate. I love somebody. Bye, Slow 14. Hi, Fayez. I'm going to try to finish this quickly and then come back to you guys and see if we can pull something together with some kind of decent stream. I don't want my stream adding to the toxicity in the world. I get it, I can't control everybody and I need to ignore a certain amount of people, but it's getting out of hand lately. So let's see what we can do about that. Cookie and the cream. Da 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 da. Hi. We're almost done. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, David Becker, really? What a great comment. Really helpful to society. What are you, 7? You know this is an adult only channel, right? I let the kids come in here, but not if they're going to behave like kids. So if you're a child, please leave. Because clearly you can't behave like an adult. Oh, yes. Okay, Billy wants a timeout. Let's give him one. Not sure what I walked into. Don't know if you guys were having a good conversation or bad, but I don't know if you were calling someone crazy, saying something they were doing was crazy, or like, oh, that's crazy, man. But I don't have the time to find out. So you got a 10-minute timeout. Hopefully I'm wrong. If I was wrong, I will apologize. And when you say people's name and you say, that's crazy, I don't know whether you're insulting them or not. So I've seen too much of it today. Just looking out for people. Plus, you guys don't know who's underage and who's not. So I prefer you not insult anyone who might be underage too. Last one. Last one. I think. Ta-da! Ta-da! I think that's gonna do it for that part. I think that's good. There we go. Yeah, I don't care if you guys are funny. I care if you guys are attacking each other. I appreciate funny. Who doesn't like funny? When's that gonna start happening? It's been a whole lot of nonsense today. Damn, my neighbors are going crazy. Screaming over there. Are you talking to me that I should try to be mature? I am trying to be mature. I'm asking you guys to do the same and leave each other alone. I can ignore the trolls, you guys. It's you guys arguing with them that I can't ignore, because then it leads to threats like just happened. Someone just made a threat on someone's life because you guys don't listen to me. Because you think you can just tell them to shut up or behave, and then it turns into, I'll, you. I don't mind you guys having fun. I don't. Clearly I put on these tank tops every day so that, first of all, so that I'm comfortable. Second of all, because I don't mind if men or women have a little fun staring at my chest. But when it turns into, you guys threatening each other, then I have a problem. That's not fun. I got that song stuck in my head, that one. Oh. I don't mind the immature comments towards me. I don't mind that. Because it's not hurting anyone. I can take it. What I mind is the, what I already said. Yeah. Oh God, really? Thank you to whoever gave $2. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Liam, whether I have a jacket on, a robe on, or a tank top on, they say the same thing. I have tried covering up, so I'm dressing for me. It's summertime, Liam. It's hot. I'm dressing for me. I don't care what they do. Would I mind? First of all, like when it gets too sexual, but like, look, Liam, I have tried wearing robes and baggy t-shirts, and they say the same thing to me. They say, take it off, show us, take it off. Mommy milkers. They can still tell I have a large chest. So why would I dress a certain way when the behavior does not change? I'm going to dress for me. That's why I said, first of all, I like dressing for me. It's summertime. It is summertime, Liam. I'm not going to put on a potato sack and go to the gym in a potato sack or a snowsuit. If I put on a robe, I get too hot. So I'm going to make myself comfortable. And guess what, Liam? I am downsizing my chest. Because that way, when I wear a tank top, maybe 10% of the people won't make those comments. Yeah, it is my choice. And it's my choice to wear a tank top too, because it's hot. I live in Vegas. There aren't many hotter places than Vegas. There's some, but it gets up to 121 degrees here. I'm hot right now, even in a tank top. I'm very hot. I don't want a $400 electric bill. I would much rather, you know what? This is how I dressed before I had a channel in my own room. When I leave the house, I cover up. I try to put on something that's a little more tasteful to go out in public. And then I'm very, very hot, of course, but that's okay for a minute. But I'm not going to spend all day long in my room in a snowsuit in the summertime, sit here sweating and super hot for them to just say it anyways. I don't mean it like I absolutely don't care. What I mean is that's not the most important thing to me is what they say. Do I wish they wouldn't say it? Yes, Liam, to the point where I even put on a different style of clothing, but it didn't change it. So when I say I don't care, it's like only a half sentence. Like, I don't care enough to change who I am for them. I care that the human beings that I love are a-holes to me. I care that they can't treat me like a normal human being, that they treat me like an object because I've got a larger chest than most. And they will put the blame on me. Well, then cover up. Well, I've tried that. Guess what? Nothing changes. Then they're asking me, take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off. Let us see, let us see, let us see. Come on, mommy, let us show us. It does not change their behavior, how I dress. Me downsizing my chest might give me a little more respect. It might not. They're still going to call me old. They're still going to pick on my teeth. They're still going to call me a Karen. They're still going to call me a grandma. So when I say I don't care, I mean like, the most important thing to me is not their opinion. I'm not going to live my life for their opinion because I can't please anyone and everyone. I mean, I can't please everyone. I do kick out weirdos, but if I kicked out every one of them, Liam, my algorithm, I would have 18 people here. I tried kicking out all of the weirdos, every single weirdo. First of all, I don't like calling them names. I tried kicking out every rude comment. I ended up with 14 to 18 people, sometimes 8 people in my chat. Because what happens is some of the good people leave, a large amount of the bad people have been kicked out, and YouTube goes, why did 150 people just leave her chat in 1 minute? You know what I mean? Or in 10 minutes. I'm not going to show her to other people because everyone is leaving her chat. They don't care whether I kick them out or people left on their own. They care if people are staying. They care if my numbers stay good. So I have to ignore a lot of it. And because of that, I ask you guys to ignore a lot of it. But you guys don't. And then I turn around and I turn back around and I see somebody threaten someone's life. Like, it's supposed to be fun. I don't give a F what people think, Freddie. I just said that. I just said I don't care. And then someone else says, why don't you care? I care, but not to the point that I'm going to change my behavior for them. I'm not going to cry over other people's opinions. They don't know me. They're judging me off of a little bit of what they see on here. They don't know me as a human being. I'm not going to change myself or my happiness level for other people. It really doesn't matter now, Matthew. What matters is somebody threatening someone else's life. That matters, because that violates YouTube's terms and policies. If you guys want to call me old, okay. You want to call me ugly? Okay. I don't think I'm ugly. You saying it 100 times isn't going to make me feel ugly. Just like when they say that I'm drunk or high. Just because they say it doesn't make it true. I'm clean and sober. They could say it 1,000 times. That won't put narcotics in my system. That's not going to get me drunk. Their words aren't going to get me drunk. So, as annoying as it is, like that people go to that level that like hurt people, it's not, what is it really doing to me? Unless I let them make me upset, they can't make me upset. But I have to work harder and report things more because you guys don't follow the boundaries on here. That part's annoying. I didn't say you did anything wrong. Great softball. I didn't see. I had my head facing this way. So you keep asking about it. Like, do you have a guilty conscience or something? You tell me. Did you do anything bad? If I wasn't talking to you, I wasn't talking to you. Again, my mom used to say, "Who ate the last cupcake?" And I would go, "Not me." She's like, "Then I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to who did it." Not me, not me. Like, okay, I'm talking to whoever's doing it, not who's not doing it. I don't know. I wasn't watching the whole time. I was doing my hair. I don't know what you did. I didn't see anything. And that's why I didn't call out your name and say, "Hey, stop doing this, so and so." No, I'm not insecure. I get rid of negativity because it upsets the chat. And because I have boundaries, Shadow. Like, you are who you hang around. So, within reason, I let a lot of it go. I ignore a lot of comments about old, this, that, the other. I ignore it. But if I see somebody is intentionally trying to get under my skin and they're upsetting the chat, I'm going to remove them. You clearly don't want to be here to have a good time, so go somewhere else where you enjoy your time. Like, if you enjoy your time just harassing people, you're not a good fit for this channel. Yeah, I came on here to do my hair and say hi to you guys. You find that rage baiting? Like, you guys are the problem. You don't see that? that you get so mad at someone for doing their hair? My next cosplay is supposed to be Tuesday, and I'm doing the Cheshire Cat. I love you too. Great softball. What's up with my fan base? Those aren't my fans. Those people aren't my fans that you're referring to. My fans are sweet. My fans ask me how I'm feeling for the day. My fans support me. The rest are haters, trolls, instigators. That's not my fan base. I have a small fan base, and then I have a large amount of people that come here to hate and watch those comments. Let's see if we can get her upset. Let's see if we could get her mad. And you know who they get mad? They get my supporters mad, because my supporters are like, she doesn't deserve that. She's nice. She's disabled. Leave her alone. And then I ask them, please don't engage with them, because then they're going to attack you. And like, I'm trying to find my rhythm on here, because for a while I was biting back. I was yelling at the trolls. Then I tried ignoring the trolls. Then now I'm like, I'm just going to ignore you guys talking to the trolls. If they threaten your life, all right, that's on you. That's on you. You want to step into a hornet's nest? That's on you. I try to warn you guys. You guys don't want to take it? Don't take it. But if you want to play with the big dogs, don't come crying to me when they threaten you. Hi, Jared. Hi, Zebby. Yeah, I'll hear it all the time. Like I used to tell the underage kids, please don't say your age, because there's pretos on here. Well, I'm 14. I'm 10. I'm 8. Didn't I just say don't do that? And then all of a sudden, I go to bed and I wake up and I see one of the 10-year-olds saying, sure, I'll send you my address. And I'm like, don't do that. What are you doing? Oh, I'll send you my Snapchat. And then guess what? They go, Brooke, this person won't leave me alone, and they asked me for pictures in the bathtub. Why are you telling me? Hi, happy Saturday, Zebby. You didn't want to listen to me when I told you those people aren't your friend. And to not give your age, right? But now that you need help, now you want me to do something about it. Okay. All right, I see how it works. You only need me when you need me, right? Like, I got this, Brooke. He's nice. He's nice. He's my friend. Yeah, he's your friend, right? That's why he's asking for pictures of you in the bathtub, and now you need my help. Zebby, sweetheart. Hi, Zebby. I can't wait to get this washed off, and then the next day, hopefully the next day that I wash it, I'm going to put some low lights and cover up where I have a hot spot or some bleach touch the other hairs. And yeah, sometimes it takes me like 3 times to get my hair done, like to do it myself. But it's better, it comes out better than when I go to the salon. So yeah, I'm good. I'm not feeling good. I still have a migraine. How are you doing, Omna? W's in the chat for Zebby. W's in the chat for Zebby. If you want your name read, now is the time to put W's. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, Liam. Thank you, XM. Thank you, Rack Pack. Thank you, Renata. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Jessica, Aiden, Carl. Catfishing. I'm showing myself at my worst. If I was catfishing, wouldn't I have makeup on? I put makeup on, but I don't just show myself at my best. I show myself like this. Thank you, Hayden. My name is Brooke. Oh no, Jessica, feel better. This is my real hair, yes. This is a foil. And I'm putting some highlights on the roots because the roots had grown out. I honestly want to go to the salon, but last time they ruined my hair, so I don't know. I had to fix it last time. My skin, a lot better. Thank you for asking. Thank you, Aiden. The foil is because at first when I made the bleach, it was kind of runny, not dry enough. And I put it on my hair, and so that's to protect it from going on the other hairs. If it's dry enough, it'll just sit in place. It won't run. Like this. It'll just sit there. It won't touch the other hairs and get the other hairs bleached. But this first one that I did was a little runny. So I put it on a foil. Hi, Steve from Long Island. I'm 47. Yeah, I went to a salon and they gave me an orange stripe down the center of my hair. Made my hair orange and yellow. I'm 47. No, I'm not ruining my hair. I only have it on a few tiny little pieces and the rest has nothing on it. The rest had absolutely nothing on it. It's just a few little tiny pieces. And you worry about you. Okay? The salon ruined my hair. So now I do it with a healthier bleach and a healthier peroxide, a bond building peroxide. I'll take care of myself, you take care of you. I am 47. It's to brighten your hair. Well, thank you, Carl. And there's healthier choices of peroxide. There's healthier choices of hair color. The hair color I use is vegan. The peroxide I use is bond building peroxide. So is it healthier to not use it? Yeah, but then I have a right to do my hair if I want to do my hair. But I try to do it in a safer way, which means not touching the skin so that it doesn't go into my skin. It just sits on the hair and then gets washed out. I don't put it on my roots anymore. I don't put it on my skin or my scalp. Barbie, most of these are mine. Most of this is my chest, first of all. People can grow big boobs themselves. I do have a small implant, and I'm getting it taken out. You're right. Implants can harm people. but people still have a right to decide whether they want to take that risk or not. I am actually getting my implants removed, and I'm still going to have large boobs because most of this is mine. Just because you see someone with big boobs doesn't mean automatically they have implants. I do. I have a small, very small implant. Most of this is mine. I'm taking the implants out because I don't know whether it's affecting my joint pain or not. And we'll find out if it makes me feel better or not. I didn't see your comment, Jacques. No, I'm not going to the gym. Wow, Liam. Real smooth. Believe it or not, even after having my kids, my chests were in a good placement, and they're still in a good placement. And if I need a lift, I'll get a lift. I'm not going to let my boobs drop to my knees. So, thanks for that. What happened to my teeth? They're crooked. I have braces on them. What happened to your manners, Abhishek? What happened to how you treat people? Please don't insult other people, even if they got the same name as you. I'm not worried about it to the sense I'm going to go, oh no, I'm ugly, my teeth are crooked. But sometimes I like saying something and then Abhishek apologized. Every once in a while I get somebody who apologizes. So I like telling them, you know, what happened to your teeth? Instead of ignoring it, I could say, they're crooked and I've got braces on. I'm fixing it. But what happened to you? Sometimes, you guys, I'm still navigating this. I don't want to just like 100% never be able to respond. If I want to respond, I'm going to respond. Maybe there's going to be a day that comes where I never 100% never ever respond to any of them. That's for me to figure out. Sometimes I think, oh, if I tell them I'm disabled, they'll go, oh, my bad. And they have. Some have said, oh, I'm really sorry, I didn't know that. And I'm like, yeah, that's why you shouldn't be mean to people. But I accept your apology. Sometimes they'll say that. And other times they're like, haha, yeah, right, haha, you know. They don't care. So you never know who's going to apologize and who's not. I do go to the gym. I didn't go today because I have a migraine, Fadon. You're not my personal trainer. I need a break. I have a migraine. I need to rest my neck. Last time I went to the gym, it made my headache worse. I need to I have an injury. I injured myself at the gym because I have a brain condition, and I didn't know that, and I injured myself trying to work out. Now I need to recover from that injury. When I went to the gym the other day, it made my headache worse. I don't need your permission to recover. Thank you, Abby. Yeah, I have a brain condition. I'll make a video explaining it. What are you talking about? It's not all about me. I don't think it's all about me. I do think about others, and I help others. I help others every single day. I'm only explaining why I didn't go to the gym. Someone asked me, not you, Brooke, other Brooke, Brookie. Someone asked me why I didn't go to the gym. So I'm explaining to them why I'm not going to the gym. How does that make it like I'm only thinking of myself? I'm trying to protect my health. You should do the same. Protect your health, I'll protect mine. Don't turn it into something it's not. Because it's my fucking channel, Brookie. People are asking me questions. So I'm going to respond to them about me. I'm not going to talk about you. I don't know you. People are asking me questions. I'm responding. That's how it works. You should go somewhere else. Let me help you with that. I have EOS, so you shouldn't be thinking of yourself. Someone asked me why I didn't go to the gym today. I gave them an answer. It seems like that person is only thinking of themselves and like, huh, what about me? Why aren't you talking about me? All you do is talk about you. It's a channel about me. I give back to you guys as much as I can. I give you guys all of my time, all of my attention, my consideration, my compassion. You guys have my heart. But if I'm answering questions about me, it's because people are asking me questions. I can't answer questions about Harry, Tom, and Frank because I don't know what Harry, Tom, and Frank are doing. It's not their channel. Nobody asked me, why didn't Harry go to the gym today? Nobody asked me what Tom was doing today. They're asking me about me. I'm responding. That's how live streams work. I'll flash you right out of here. How about that? Good to see you too, Miss Calico. Oh my God. Why is it so extra? Is it extra bad today or am I extra sensitive? Fadon, you already asked me, was I going to the gym? And I said no. Like, I already told you. And then you're like, why didn't you go to the gym today? That doesn't sound like a nice question. It sounds like you want me to keep your schedule that you like for me. Like, I owe it to you to go to the gym. That's how it sounded. Like, I already told you, no, I didn't go. Why? Why didn't you go? Why? Because I have a migraine, okay? I'm trying to get well. Thank you, Oreo Steve. Yeah, I do think I'm extra sensitive today. My headache has been taking a toll on me. Every day I wake up with one. I have less and less energy, and I seem to be more and more irritated. But I take accountability for that. So. I'm not feeling great today, Miss Calico. Thank you, David. Yeah. It's not the simps. Simps don't bother me. Well, I used to like martial arts, but now I can't do that. So I'm going to be practicing just getting back into walking again, stretching, gentle yoga, Tai Chi, very, 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 very light, safe strength training. I can't do regular sports. I can't. D. Lee, are you new here or what? I have a brain condition. I've had it checked. Part of my cerebellum is not in my skull. I have a dropped cerebellum called a Chiari, Chiari. I've had it checked. When I go to the doctors, you guys say I'm a hypochondriac. And then when I tell you what the doctor says, someone new comes in and goes, you should go to the doctor for that. I already went to the doctor for it. I have a diagnosis. But thank you. To fix it, they can take off part of my skull. I'm not really looking forward to that because that comes with its own challenges and risks. So the best thing I can do is to let this injury go away. I got injured before I knew this diagnosis. I just thought I had a sore neck. I thought I had a reverse curve in my neck, which I do, and stiff muscles of my neck, which I do, and spasms of the neck. Okay, I did not know about my brain being out of the skull. Otherwise, I would not have been trying to lift heavy weights because I injured myself and now I have to wait for the inflammation to go down. So I know people mean well when they come on here. They'll tell me, you need magnesium, you need water. Water's not going to make my brain go back in my skull. Although, yes, I do need water. I drink it. Everyone needs water. I have magnesium. I eat a healthy diet. And I get plenty of sleep. But when your brain's hanging out of your skull, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Thank you, Mrs. Rosta. Rosta. Chiari malformation, yes. And mine is because I have a reverse curve of my neck. So your neck should be like this, and your skull sits right here. Your brain, your skull sits here. My neck goes like this. So it was not supported, and the cerebellum fell into the spinal cavity, which is why I used to have paralysis. I never knew why, except that I had a reverse curve, and then it must have been encroaching on the spinal cord. But now I know. I'm not answering them angrily, Fidon. I'm answering them trying to be precise and firm. There's a difference in firm and angry. I already said today I'm a little irritated and sensitive. But when people come in here and they act like they know everything about my health and what'll help me, like, oh, you should do this. Why didn't you do this? Why don't you do that? Just do this. Stop doing this. Do this. Do that. It's annoying. It's annoying. I know that sometimes people mean well, but like, I don't owe it to anybody to tell them why I didn't go to the gym, you know? And nobody knows what my, like, those are called cluster migraines. Are they? Because it's not for me. That's not what it is for me. How do you know I didn't go to the doctor already? Like, people just assume. They come in here for a couple minutes and then they're like, they tell me what I need to do. I already did it. You don't know that. How about asking me? Have you gone to a doctor? Yes. And don't worry, Dee. I'm just making a point. I'm not referring to you. I know that you already apologized to me, so we're good. So please don't get upset with me. This is a repeat thing that happens to me all the time. So they'll tell me, oh, you're not drinking enough water. Thank you, Dee. Thank you. I'm just trying to make a point right now. But they'll tell me, you're not drinking enough water. You need more water. You're not getting enough sleep. You know, it's like, how do you know? Are you sitting watching me? Like, how do you know if I'm not getting enough sleep? How do you know if I don't have enough water? Why don't you ask me, are you getting enough water? Could it be because you're not getting enough sleep? Or even just, I hope you feel better. But I know that everybody wants to help. It's just, I'm tired right now and I'm stressed today. It's been 12 migraines out of 14 days. And the other days I had headaches anyways. I get plenty of water. Thanks for your wonderful comment. Yeah, but they think that they're gonna, like if I'm sitting here suffering, I'm an intelligent woman. I'm certified in fitness and nutrition, right? Why wouldn't I try water? Oh, water, never thought of that. You know, like, but they want to be the one to, like, save me. Which it's nice, but it's still irritating. I don't know if anybody else has a chronic disease, chronic pain, chronic illness. They can probably tell you that they have the same feelings. It's like everybody, instead of just listening and saying, I'm sorry you're going through that, they'll go, have you tried turmeric? Have you tried an Epsom salt bath? Have you tried this? Have you tried that? But have you tried this? Have you tried that? Have you tried this? And it's like, but they still haven't said, I'm sorry you're going through that. They want to save you. They want to be your doctor, but nobody says, like, I'm just sorry. I'm sorry you're going through that. Not nobody. There are people that do. It gets old. It gets tiring. Like, I don't want to not have to tell you guys. Like, so I was answering someone, why didn't you go to the gym? Because I have a migraine. Well, guess what that's going to introduce? An open door for other people to tell me how to cure my migraine. It all leads one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Then someone else goes, what? You're disabled? How? Have you gone to the doctor? It's like, yeah. I have. Rest, stinky feet, rest helps me usually. A good meal plan helps me with, like, less sugar and stuff, helps me to not have as many flare-ups. And then rest, not injuring myself. And almost everything injures me, so rest. That could be, for some cases, Dav, for my migraines, I know what's causing my migraines. I have been checked by a neurosurgeon. I mean, I've been checked by a neurologist. I've been checked by a spine doctor, and I have my answers. I got it. Yeah, I used to see a chiropractor, but now that they know that my brain is out of my skull, they don't want to touch me. A lot of things can cause migraines. I was getting different kinds of migraines. I was getting migraines because I had a pinched nerve right here in my nose, and I had that corrected. And then I get migraines from my neck. You could get migraines from stress. You can have migraines from a lot of things. I know what's causing mine. So, but I do appreciate the help. It's just sometimes it's a little overwhelming. It's a little insulting sometimes, and it's not their fault, you know? Not always. Depends how they approach you. You can tell whether they're approaching you with kindness because they want to help you or if they're being rude. There's people that are like, well, drink some water for fuck's sake. um, they're not being nice. But someone who's like really trying to help will come across with a different tone. You can Google it if you want. Oreo Steve. It's called a cerebellum drop and a Chiari, Chiari. You can ask them how it happens. Yeah, I haven't met anybody who's had their, and I'm not just saying this, I haven't met anybody who had a Chiari malformation. I don't know anybody who's had their brain out of their skull. I know that it happens to other people because it's in the medical books, but I've never met anybody with it. But I know other people with chronic pain, chronic illnesses, things like that. But I've never met anybody with this. I wasn't expecting it. This is a new diagnosis for me. So I was in shock when I found out. I cried for about 6 days, on and off. I might have had, like the stages of grief. Like when you lose somebody, I think I'm having the several stages of acceptance. And maybe today's is frustration. But it's a new diagnosis. So I'll get to where I'm okay. I'll get to where I'm okay. I don't like to be mean to other people. I don't like to snap on other people. I don't like to be angry. I don't like to boo-hoo. I don't like to cry about things I can't change. So, crying for a few days is one thing, but crying about it long term isn't going to work for me. So I'll get to where I'm happy around it. I need to see the neurosurgeon and find out what he wants to do. Because we just got this diagnosis. I say we because my doctors are part of my team. They just found out with me. You're going to ask me if I'm dumb. And first of all, you didn't spell R correctly and you didn't spell dumb correctly. And you're asking me if I'm dumb? Probably wiser than you. I know how to spell the word R, and I know how to spell dumb. Aaron Reed, it's called Chiari, Chiari, Chiari malformation, where your cerebellum drops out of the skull. It affects your balance, your vision, your heart rate, your breathing. That's why I used to have paralysis. Seeing a chiropractor helped me get walking again, because I was walking like somebody who had MS, like intermittent paralysis, and the chiropractor helped get me to walking again. But now that my chiropractor knows I have this, I don't think he's going to touch my neck. No, I'm not a scam. Well, I have a brain injury, Alpha. The fact that I can still function at all is a miracle to me. But I'm not a drug addict. I'm clean and sober. I have a brain injury. Thank you, Bertha. Because of my reverse curve of my neck, which was genetic, it could not support my skull, my brain. It was off balance and it went zoop and fell right out of the little opening of the bottom of the skull. No, hot dog. I will end you being here if you're not happy and you need help getting out. There you go. Okay, I need to wash this off. So I'm getting in the shower. We will take a, well, I just got bleach on my fingers. We will dry my hair when I get out. I will try to have a breathing session while I'm in the shower so that I can let go of some of this frustration. And if I can't, I'll end stream for today and then balance myself. Because I don't want to be mean to anybody. You too, D, thank you. Forgive me if I was, forgive me that I was irritated. Not if I was irritated, that I was irritated. Forgive me. Okay,